Together this way, please. Just the front leg, just it up. Hold it up. Right here. Hey, Chris, right here too.
It's the Spider-Man they know and love, hopefully, and I know we worked really hard to make sure we were loyal to the character and to try and tell as exciting a story as we possibly could. I think it's first love for Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy is massively important. What's more vital than that moment in a kid's life is that first love. It's just more distracting than fighting a giant mutant lizard. So you know, that's the most important part of his attention.
Gwen Stacy is Peter Parker's first love, and first love comes with a lot of you know, uncomfortable, epic moments. So there's a lot of that, and she's his equal, which is pretty fantastic, and she kind of helps save the day too. So it's a win-win. I think that for the past 50 years, Peter Parker has been an amazing symbol of a classic teenager, and the vulnerability and the hurt and the pain that can come with being a teenager, and then rising above himself to become this superhero is sort of a metaphor for everyone of you know, being the underdog and overcoming, and so I think that's probably why he's so relatable all across the world.
Well, with Spider-Man, I think that's it's always been the regular guy thing, the working class kid that everybody can relate to, and certainly that idea resonates with a lot of people. He's not a billionaire, and he's not from another planet, so that's the key. And then the other part of it, I think, is just the angst of being a teenager. You see those two people, right? That's my daughter and my son, right there, and they have not thought I was cool for about 10 years. And when I was shooting this movie, they begged me to come to the set, which is a huge thing, and they begged to come to the premiere tonight, which means I have at least access to cool, which means I think because I know Emma and Andrew now, some cool has rubbed off on me with my kids. It is the biggest premiere event thing I have ever done in my life. Forget the Emmys, the Golden Globes. This is the first thing they've asked to come to. So I'm just telling you, I'm a cool dad for the next 3 hours.
I worked mostly with Andrew. I mean, he's very impressive. A lot of young icons from the past came to mind working with him, and chief among them was James Dean. You know, I was a very young kid when James Dean came on the scene, and I thought, oh my, this guy has changed the image of cinema acting. You know, he's made it personal, and this is the same effect I feel that Andrew is having.
There's a lot of action, there's a lot of thrills and hurtling through the air at incredible speeds, but at the heart of it, there's this love story between Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy, and that romance is the tiny little beating heart at the center of the movie, you know, and I think that's a really important part of Spider-Man and the ethos of Spider-Man.